Hello, my name is Sean and I'm with Stumpf Moving and Storage, and in this video I'm going to teach you how to move large, heavy furniture all by yourself. Now this is an age-old industry secret that I'm bringing to you guys. We're going to dive into it in just a second, but before I do, if you guys learned something, if this video helped you out, please hit that like button because it will help share this information with other people out there. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more videos about the moving and storage industry and some helpful hints and tips. Now this technique, as I said, is extremely useful. We typically use this to get furniture out from hard to reach locations or to navigate tight hallways. And the technique is called the drag pad. Now we're not just willy-nilly dragging something across the floor. We're going to be taking a mover's pad, placing it underneath the furniture. But before we do any of that, we want to make sure that the piece of furniture doesn't have anything sticking out that might gouge, chip, or mar the floor. We want to make sure that there's no nails or anything like that. And the best thing to do would be to tip the furniture up, feel underneath it. All you would do is just give it a little lift, take your hand and place it underneath. Okay? If we don't feel anything, we'll be good to go. We can begin the process. Once we're confident that nothing is going to chip or mark the floor, we could go ahead and lay our mover's pad out. Now we're going to take it, fold it once, long ways. I had this pad that was already on the truck, so it was folded up, so all I'm going to do is undo it. Okay, we have it just folded in half one time here, just like that. And we're going to go ahead and lay it down. Now we've laid out the moving pad and we've folded over the edge that's going to be closest to the piece of furniture, about 6 inches. And we're pushing it up against the piece of furniture. Now with the pad in place, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to lift the piece of furniture up. And at the same time, I'm going to use my foot to tuck the pad underneath. Now, once I have the majority of the pad under and that section that's up against the piece of furniture, once it touches the legs on the opposite side, we'll go ahead and set this down. Okay, we don't want to ever lift with our back, we always want to lift with our legs. I always have to throw that out there just in case, but you guys can see I'm scooting the pad underneath as we go. We're almost to the legs on the back end. I'm going to pull this section tight. No wrinkles, we don't want any wrinkles or bunching. We're going to go ahead and set the piece of furniture down. I'm going to go to the opposite side. Now I'm on the opposite side here. And I'm going to take that section of pad and pull it out. Now all 4 legs are on the pad. If you don't have a moving pad and you need one, go ahead and click or tap the screen right here. And if you missed that, you can find it linked right down there in the description below. Once I have all 4 legs on the pad, I'm ready to begin. Now, I know I said that you could do this by yourself, but it's always best to work as a team. That way you could have somebody in the back helping push and guide and letting you know how to work your angles. You can do this by yourself, you just have to go slow and make sure that nothing is scratching the floor. Guys, make sure that there is nothing on the ground that could get caught near this pad, because say you don't see that there's a little pebble and the pebble ends up underneath the pad, you could scratch the floor. So please make sure that the area that you're working is totally clean and free of debris and that there's nothing underneath the piece of furniture that will scratch. And once we're happy where the placement is, we have a lot of excess on my side of the piece because we're going to take that and we're going to pick it up and pull the piece of furniture. Now, as I said earlier, we have a lot of excess here, and this excess is going to act as a handle so we could pull the piece of furniture in the direction that we want to go. Just like this, we're pulling it and we want to pull away. We don't want to pull up. If we pull up, you could end up flipping the piece of furniture. We want to pull away, okay? Just like this. Now this is a perfect situation right here, guys, where I have a tight hallway and it's going to be a little bit more difficult to navigate. So as we begin to come out of the hallway, we're going slow. I'm still pulling straight, and I'm going to start working the angle. If I have to, I could hold with one hand and pull with the other, which I'm going to have to do here so that I can make sure we're working the angle slowly without hitting the walls. Now the piece of furniture itself is not padded because I want you guys to have a visual representation of how big this dresser is. And we're going to be working this turn here. Continue to work the turn. And now I'm able to pull it as far as I need to get the job done. If I want, I can also push the piece of furniture on the drag pad. We could go into a different room. Spin it around if I have to, whatever I need. Now I'm going to work through this in real time for you. I want you guys to see just how fast and efficient this can be. The drag pad technique doesn't just work on hardwood floors or ceramic tile or anything like that. It can also work on carpet. I am going to caution you guys on carpet and say that you're going to want that other person to help you out, because you can easily push the piece of furniture off of the pad that you're using if you're not being careful. Carpet will add an extra layer of friction, and friction can counteract what you're doing here with the drag pad. It's a gliding motion that we want, and any kind of friction can mess that up. But you guys can use it on carpet, you guys can use it on hardwood, you can use it on that luxury vinyl flooring and ceramic tile. You just have to be careful. And again, guys, make sure that you're checking that space that you're working, cleaning it beforehand, and make sure that you're checking the piece of furniture for any tacks, nails, or pieces of wood that are sticking out that can mar or damage the floor. We don't want any of that to happen. And finally, guys, don't lie to yourself. If you can't do this technique, if you can't lift anything, don't even try it. Get some help, and better yet, hire a professional. This video is only intended to teach our new employees how to do these techniques and to educate our prospective clients as to the proper way to move furniture. We want to make sure that we are educating the public and bringing awareness to an industry that oftentimes people don't know much about. So we're hoping that we're doing that, and if we are, if you're learning something, please hit that like button for me, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more videos about the moving and storage industry and some helpful hints and tips. And we'll catch you in the next one.